Hello, and welcome to the YouTube channel, the only YouTube channel on the internet. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them, and this is the only YouTube channel that's allowed to be on the internet. It's a new mandate. It's kind of a new thing. I'm sure you're just now hearing about it, but as of now, I am unfortunately the only YouTube channel that is allowed to exist. So here I am, guys. You're gonna have to get used to it. I'm sorry. But in all seriousness, I'm making this channel because I have about a million things I want to talk about on a daily basis, and I don't want to annoy every single person that I know because I'm doing that currently, and so this is my way of not annoying those people and instead annoying people on the internet who choose to click on my videos. And today we're coming in with a real spicy meatball. We're coming in hot with some stupid ass takes and some stupid ass writing by the queen, the queen of stupid opinions, JK Rowling. Rowling. JK Rowling down the path of transphobia. That's her full name, actually. Rowling's her middle name. I didn't know that. I don't know what she's really done beyond Harry Potter. I haven't been keeping track of it very much. I know that she had a book a while ago that was like supposedly super transphobic. It was like about a serial killer who dresses up as a man even though they're a woman, or it's the other way around. They dress up as a woman even though they're a man, and it's supposed to be scary because they dress up as a woman because that's scary for some reason. And her newest endeavor beyond the HP series has just come out today. It's called The Ink Black Heart, and it's published underneath her pseudonym Robert Galbraith, which is really funny that she's using a man's name as her pseudonym even though she's a woman. I thought that wasn't okay, JK. Huh? You're allowed to do it when you're writing a book, but people aren't allowed to do it when they're affirming their own identity. Fucking a loser. I thought you were a woman, JK. Do you have a penis? No? Then why are you using a man's name? What's your problem, Bobby Galbraith? Get out of here. Your name's JK. You're not allowed to switch that at any point. That's just how it works. You made the rules. Now I'm enforcing them. Just like I don't know what to do. Apparently, this is a part of a crime thriller series that she's been writing called Corpsman Strike. This is the 6th book in the series, which is crazy to think about because I haven't heard of the first 5, but here we are with book 6. I don't feel like I need to dive super deep into all the transphobic things that J.K. Rowling has done in the past. I'm sure at this point, if you clicked on this video, you probably know just all the things she did, if not all of them, at least the base core of what she's done, which is essentially say that you can't be a woman unless you're born with a big old puss, and then you can be a woman. Otherwise, it's impossible. Sorry, fellas. If you have a penis, there's no way to ever reverse that. It's just the way it is. I guess you can't change, because this 50-year-old white woman said so. She makes the rules now. So anyway, let's just dive straight into this. I am basing what I know about the plot off of a Rolling Stone article about it because I am not buying and reading this book. I have no desire to read anything that J.K. Rowling's putting out right now. But I'm just going to go ahead and read you the synopsis that Rolling Stone provides for us. In her new book, Rowling introduces readers to Eddie Ledwell, a creator of a popular YouTube cartoon who sees internet trolls in her own fandom turn on her after the cartoon was criticized as being racist and ableist, as well as transphobic, for a bit about a hermaphrodite worm. The creator is doxxed with photos of her home plastered on the internet, subjected to death and rape threats for having an opinion, and was ultimately found stabbed to death in the cemetery. The book takes a clear aim at social justice warriors and suggests that Ledwell was a victim of a masterfully plotted, politically fueled hate campaign against her. Do I even need to say it? Do I need to say it? I don't feel like I need to say it. She went on Graham Norton and basically denied that the book had anything to do with her real life. And she said, like, oh, this book, I wrote it well before all this stuff was going down, which I don't believe because the book just came out today. She's had controversy surrounding her for years now. So you're gonna tell me that you wrote this book years and years and years ago before you ever said anything transphobic, and that it's just a coincidence that you wrote this specific plot. I don't buy it, JK. I think you're JKing right now. I think you're pulling our leg. I think you're lying, and I think you're really bad at lying because this is a little too on the nose for it to be an accident, okay? And this is just so ridiculous for so many reasons. I think the biggest one here is that obviously this is about her. It is about her own life. She's projecting into this book, and it is so absurd to compare a bunch of people shitting on you on the internet to being fucking murdered. And get like, what? Are you kidding me? Nothing has happened to you. You're still a fucking billionaire. You're still a goddamn rich-ass white woman. All you're receiving is internet harassment. You aren't being stabbed to death in a fucking cemetery. Those things are not comparable. People actually have this shit happen to them sometimes where they're fucking murdered for their beliefs. You are not one of those people, JK. You're just a rich white woman who's an idiot. Who has these stupid beliefs that make no sense and that have no logical premise apart from the fact that you are uncomfortable with trans people existing. You haven't been murdered. Nothing has happened to your career. You already made your bag. Just shut the fuck up and leave. Your legacy could have been Harry Potter if you had just been like, okay, I messed up. I did stupid stuff. I regret the things that I said and that I believe in, instead of fucking doubling down on them and then comparing yourself to someone who gets murdered. Dog, you are doing everything wrong, and this is so pathetic. This is so stupid and pathetic. That's all there is to it. And this is just so on brand for J.K. Rowling. If way back when she started getting criticized for having a lack of diversity and for writing problematic storylines like the goddamn elves, if she had just been like, okay, I messed up, like I could have done better, and just acknowledged her shortcomings instead of trying to fucking retcon a bunch of shit that was in the books and pretend like I was diverse, I was being inclusive, even though she clearly wasn't, and she was just altering it after the fact. If back then she had just made that change, people could have looked at Harry Potter and been like, all right, this could have been better, this could have been this or that. Instead, now people are going to look back on it and see that she tried to make it look out like she did nothing wrong, and then there's a lot more of a reason to be like, this is messed up. Like, why did you not do better? And why are you trying to act like you did nothing wrong? And then to further on down the line, fucking be a transphobe and then pretend like there's nothing wrong with that and that you don't hate trans people, even though you're constantly talking down to them, constantly harassing them, constantly uplifting viewpoints, donating to fucking groups that are hateful towards trans people. And then you take all that and then you fucking write a book about how you're the victim. You already made it. Just stop. Just stop putting yourself out there. Take the bag and get off the internet. And just stop doing stuff. Like, you're just tarnishing your reputation the longer you do this. And at this point, it's pretty much unrecoverable. There's nothing that J.K. Rowling can do to make people support her again. I think she's buried herself far too deep into controversy, into just doubling down on the dumbest shit, that there's really no way she's going to be able to come back from this. It's just, at this point, it's just sad and pathetic. It's like that meme where the guy puts up all the cardboard things and then lays down and it sets it on fire and is like, cowering behind it. It's literally that. She buried a hole for herself with her bigotry and is now pretending like somehow she's the victim in all of this. And this book is just such a great example of how stupid her mindset is. And I think it really encapsulates her entire identity online for the past couple of years. Anyway, I just had to get this out of my system because when I read all this, I just, oh my God, J.K. Rowling, just shut off your phone, stop writing books, go live in your goddamn enormous mansion with all your money, and just live your life. Stop annoying everyone with your stupid ass takes. Stop spreading bigotry on the internet. Just go home. Just go home and stop. That's all you need to do at this point, okay? Anyway, I just wanted to rant a little bit about this stupid, inane book that J.K. Rowling just put out. But if you enjoyed watching me ramble and rant, stay tuned to my channel, subscribe and like the video, because I plan on making a ton of these, because it's almost every single day of my life that I'm encountering things that piss me off or get me really excited. It's really just two sides of the spectrum, and I always want to rant about them. So that's what this channel is going to be for. And that's about it. That's about what I'm gonna be doing on here. So yeah, I'll see you next time if you stick around. Later. Goodbye. See ya. Adios. Toodaloo. All the other ways of saying goodbye. Au revoir.